Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. He's got the squiver. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now. Now give left side. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Right up, 12. Back.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 26. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So not an easy feat by any means, Brock. Scoring it on the play with interference, and they, of course, decline it and take the touchdown.
Yeah, you talk about it, and you love to see it, guys that can play.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Brings it in at the 13. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Somebody got a boy, I know. Somebody got a boy, I tell the G. Watch him go it. He's surprised outside, all from the music. They like, what he on? Did they all plan on name?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. field, and he gets the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hey, Alpha, sit hard. Hey, sit hard. 180. Hey, middle.
They work against the blitz. Called in left side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Sit hard. 180. What is hot? Middle. 180. What is hot? Sit hard.
First down throw for Jackson. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 3 now. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Changing it up here. Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Jackson now on 3rd. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. 12. 180. 12. Stop.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. They'll cobble together a yard there. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for third down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop! 180! Nice hot! Stop!
They'll throw third and long. Throw left side, complete. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Lamar off to play fake. Goes out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Lamar back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Hits his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals are out in front. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Lamar now from the gun. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McPherson add the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Sit up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Completed to his running back. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Third down, Bengals coming out in a dime look here. Another carry for him, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens face a 4-point deficit. A.J. Brown, the touchdown! Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
Ravens 10.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1-1, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
11, empty. Here we go, here we go. Side. 80. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11. Side.
Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. Short pickup to their own 31. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Here we go. Side. Right in. 11. Side.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Stop. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
12. Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. That's completed right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Gun. Shot.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. You've been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Let's get set. 180. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He puts some juice on it deep. That's complete inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 17. Bengals 13.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Running with Walker again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down. Brought in, inside the 20. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
20. Ravens 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. What? 180. Ready, shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got it over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready, shot. Ready, shot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, Jackson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
13, sit hot. Sit hot.
Now it's Lamar. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Tyler Loop out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Loop knocks it through, and it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Hill now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
Walker on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Let's get set. 180. Plays high. Hut. 12. Stop.
Burrow setting to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Dad. 11, mighty. 11. Dad.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. Oh my, low kick and short. He completely mishit this one. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And some crafty work on the return gets him all the way down inside the red zone. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Fights his way through a tackle. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Third and 4 coming up now.
Go ahead.
They give it to him again. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. Wide 80. 11. Get him. Stop.
Ryan begins with a walk around. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Wide 80. Wide stop.
Burrow on the play action. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Cut by Hill over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
MT, take. 11
Motion a
MT,
receiver
take.
left. This is Walker on second. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Hey, can.
Burrow on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On one, ready?
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180. Right up. 11 MT.
Hill comes in motion left.
Stop.
He'll give up the gut to Walker. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bengals.
One, ready?
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
12. Gun. Stop. Big 13. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. Right back to Hill. This is Cox. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Gun. Stop. 180. What is that? Thomas. Stop.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
McPherson at the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 23. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson trying again after the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. So first down from the 41. Lamar back to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught at the 4. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within one score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make us.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
The score, Bengals 34, Ravens 31. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. Twelve.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11, Thomas.
Burrow now on first down. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47, 3rd down coming up.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. He'll have the first down and even more. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. A fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down.
Here we go. 180.
Slot man in motion left. We give here to the motion man. He has room past the 25. Again, he's got room. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making a 9-point advantage. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. McPherson to add the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
41. Ravens 31. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Ravens to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Finds the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 30-yard line.
Return. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1, ready?
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Gun. Start. 180. 180 shot. 12. Start.
Burrow to the air now. Line quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15.
11. 11.
From the pistol, give here to Walker. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
Motion man sent left.
Stop.
Third and long for him here. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. They'll bring out Ty Zettner to send it away on fourth down. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's still going at the 30. Keeps it moving. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. Wide 80.
They go with Walker here. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Off line, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide top.
They're going to pass it here. Rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. Wallace out. Burrow lost it. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
It's Walker on the give. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Cut. 180. Right shot.
They send a tight end in motion.
Cut.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. He's still going at the 30. There he goes again. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
It's just stop.
Walker. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe. You push a little closer.
Here we go.
And now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Stop.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward.
Here we go.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it.
Stop.
It's a designed run for him. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Baltimore.